dubiest of the dubious, the best YouTube subscribers on the planet. That's you. I'm 50 plus, and I'm going to answer a few questions today. I hate that it's been a little while since I've uploaded a video. Of course, I'm training now, and the person I'm training is priority number one. And I don't always get good opportunities to make a video. Also, I definitely do not ask, a student to participate in videos because, they may not want to. Shit, and they don't have to. They got that option. And so I hadn't had one yet that didn't want to participate in the video, but not everybody is going to show up well in the video. Basically, like my last student was a good dude, man, and he did really well, except, he talks like this and you can't really hear what he's saying, and because he talks so low, I can't video him. So since you can't hear him talk, I can't make a video. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that important to me. What's most important is that his training goes well and get all the information he needs to be successful when he gets out here. So I hope you guys can understand it. But that's the reason, there may be several days between videos, okay? So enough with that. Let's start. Joshua Mendez. Hey, 50, maybe you can answer a question. I have a friend who's never been OTR. He has 2 years of local experience. He's been looking into getting the flatbed. I told him to look into Melton truck lines. Being he doesn't have OTR experience, only local experience, if he were to go with Melton, would he have to go through training, a post orientation? Very good question. I think they require 6 months of semi truck driving experience. So if he was driving a semi truck locally, it's a little bit different than, if he was driving a box van locally. Was he driving a day cab? Was he used to a sleeper truck? There may be some questions that they may ask to make sure that he's good, but the difference between driving local and driving OTR is miles, okay? And being able to trip plan and those sort of things. So I think the better question would be whether or not this incoming driver feels he's capable of being an OTR driver, and what's involved with OTR driving. Is he able to trip plan? Is he able to take a 2,000-mile run and get it there on time? Is he familiar with different weather conditions, different terrains, that sort of stuff? That is more important than whether or not the company says, oh, you got experience, here's the keys, get out there and go burn some fuel. If he's not familiar, if he's not comfortable with that, then he needs to let somebody know, and then they'll put him on a trainer's truck. Just because he's going on a trainer truck does not mean he's going to be mandatory on that truck for that 3-week period of time. And 3 weeks isn't etched in stone. It might be 4 weeks, 5 weeks. It depends on what that driver needs to be successful, okay? And just like the guy I have right now, this is duck to water to him. He could probably I'm gonna work with him on back end, but he could probably take this truck tomorrow, get in his truck and go. There are a few things he's gonna have to learn. Plus, I haven't seen him tarp load yet, but the guy drives a truck great. I don't have to talk to him about making turns and all that kind of stuff. He's all over that, and he's never driven before. This is a natural thing. Some people do that, but there's other things involved with driving, you know, how to use the Jake brakes and the putting the transmission in the manual mode. I'm in regional, so we don't do a lot of mountain driving, of course, so I have to kind of demonstrate those things in a different way. But outside of that, I mean, that guy could just run, man. He's got no problem. He's going to be successful with no doubt. So he may not even need 3 weeks of training. And if he doesn't, then I'm going to give him, make sure he's straight, got what he needs, and I'm going to get him on down the road and grab somebody else so they can, you know, not have to be waiting in the hotel, right? So basically, in my long-tongued way, what I'm saying is everybody's different, man. So it's kind of difficult to nail that one down, but I hope he can understand that he'll get what he needs, okay? Gerard, I think this video puts Melton as my official first option for trucking company experience. Good, man. You won't regret it. I've heard nothing but good things about the company. Fit Plus, I hope you're my instructor. We'll see. We'll see. Is your trainees available for, oh, okay, so that was up to me, sorry. He also says, I did troop to transportation in Fort Hood before retiring. It's an awesome school. It's a great instructors, prior military. You can get some military skill waiver from your commander and get your CDL without any school if you're military driving experience. Okay, I didn't know that, but you know, there's a lot of guys out here driving with their prior military, and you know, I'm all down to try to help you guys get out here, especially if you've been military and you have those benefits. You need to take those benefits, man. Okay, don't let opportunities go by because you feel like, well, I can't afford to go to CDL school, when you have military experience and the military pay for it. You've earned those benefits, so use them. Okay, come out here and burn some fuel, get her done. Let me see if I got another one on here that I might be able to. Former BA guy, 1072. I've enjoyed your video and I thank you for your service as a truck driver. I hope. I've never been in the military myself, but this is all commenting on the video I made about the how to get your CDL through the troops to transportation, troops, the number 2 transportation. And so if you guys are former military, you need to look into that, man. Go get your CDL without having to come out your pocket. Anyways, he says, I've been doing research on some trucking companies and I'll keep Melton in mind at this time. I have Wilson Logistics on my radar and YRC, and would like to know your honest opinion. Okay, well, my honest opinion is I have no idea. I don't, man, because I've never worked for them, and I rarely will take someone's opinion on it, on a company, because everybody has their own opinions, and they have their own experiences. Okay, and some guys are shallow with them. It just is what it is. Okay, some people don't like the way I talk about it, but take the pill, man. It is what it is. The truth is what the truth is. Okay, I'm having a good experience here at Melton, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be some folks that they'll tell you they had a shitty experience at Melton. I had a good experience at Swift, and I'm fairly certain there's going to be a whole lot of people say they got a shitty experience at Swift. All I can tell you is what my opinion about things is. And then when I talk to some people who had bad experience, oh, my driver leader was shit. Really? What happened? And then they tell me, well, they didn't get me home. Well, when did you sit in your home time? Well, I sit in on Monday so I could be home Friday. And you tell me what trucking companies got that rule? How do you live in Florida and they got you in Washington. You want to be home Friday, so you put your home time in. When they tell you they can't do it, that's your driver's fault. You getting low hours. But why are you getting low hours? They say I show up late. How long you staying asleep for? 13, 14 hours? Why 14 hours? I got to get 10 hours sleep. And then I got to eat and talk to my girlfriend, play video games, all that stuff before I go to sleep. So I had to have 14 hours. But that's the company's fault. You see what I'm saying? You still a kid, but you want to come out here and do adult shit and then blame the company for your failures. And now all of a sudden, YRC and Wilson and who else he said? Whatever it is, whatever companies. Now they all bad because this person don't know how to behave, Come on, man. So then they start talking nasty about the company. So I'd rather listen to people, they don't have firsthand knowledge and the shit they saying don't make sense. No. So I don't roll like that. I'm doing fine here. I make my own opportunities to make my own way, but I'm not lazy. I don't sit on my ass. And I try to take advantage of opportunities. I'm never late, and I don't stay in the bunk all the time either. So my experience is going to be different no matter where I go. That being said, whichever company you go with, make sure you're doing what you need to do to get to where you want to go. So if you want to be a tanker driver, you can come to Melton if you want to. We do flatbed, man. We don't do tanks. So how you gonna get tanker experience? It's not where you want to go. So because it's not your end game, you really may not have the type of experience that you would want. Okay? If you want to drive containers and then go pull containers. But if you want to start, in a dry van or refrigerated truck, refrigerated trailers, then that's cool because you're pulling that box. You're kind of used to pulling closed tandems and box stuff. And then when you switch over to container, it's more of a equal kind of platform. You know what I mean? But tank is what it is, man. That's a beast on its own. You're not gonna pull dry van and somehow end up with flatbed experience. Let me tell you, that's what I did. I did dry van and refrigerator before I come to Melton. Then I did a week of securement training at the yard, and then they had me to keep the truck burn fuel. Not the same beast. Not the same beast, okay? These spread axles, man, look, you got to learn how to drive spread axles. That's not the same, okay? Once you get used to it, what you can and can't do. There's a lot of stuff that I did with that reefer trailer or that dry van that I would never attempt to do it with spread axles because I end up leaving the axles in the middle of the road. You can't do that. So they don't always match up. You know what I'm saying? With your goals and what you really want to do may not be conducive to where to go to the companies that you would want to go to. Understand what I'm saying? Although I would, like to have you in the passenger seat here and learn how to pull flatbed here at Melton. If you want to pull reefers, man, stuff that I teach you and how I teach you to turn and park and behave as a as a flatbedder, it's not going to work for you as a you know, as a reefer driver. So see this guy here, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm at the port, okay? And here comes a guy. It's a guy walking, flatbedder, and I know they told him what to do. He gets out of his truck, and now the security is stopping his ignorant ass. See, they're gonna turn him around. Everybody gets the same goddamn instruction. You get over here, you get in line, and then you wait. You wait for somebody to come in and get you. I've been to this port many a times, and every time before you park, and then you go up to the office and you get all your paperwork to the office, and you come back to the truck and you wait. But they got a different protocol. So there's a guy on the security driving around, and they tell everybody what to do. This guy ignores the security. He gets out his truck, start walking towards that office. Security guard went up on his ass to turn your ass back around, and he walking back to his truck. You see what I'm saying, man? Hey, this is a grown ass dude. He know better than that. Follow instruction. And then the reason I'm talking about people, they say they got issues with the trucking companies. They, you know, that's a bad company to go work for them. Check them, man. Maybe it's their fault. Maybe they don't follow instruction. He was told to sit in his truck and wait, and he got out anyway and walk up. They stopped his ass, turn around. They got to walk back to his truck, sit and wait, just like they told him to in the first place. It's the reason why some people, you know, go further in life than others. Equality. There's no such thing as equality, okay? Because everybody ain't equal. Some people don't. The elevator don't go to the top. Anyway, I think I answered enough questions. I just want to put some content out there for you guys. Listen, if you are interested in flatbed, you're not gonna go wrong coming here to Melton. I enjoy it, man. And although I would like to train every one of y'all, I can't possibly. Okay, yeah, but you might get lucky. I might get lucky to get you, right? All right. And just so you guys know, I don't get to like thumb through a list of people that say who I want to take. All right, it don't work like that. You know, there's some criteria, and the people who assign the trucks to the mentor that connects the student with the trainers. I mean, they know what they're doing. They have their own way of getting it done, and they match you well, you know, as well as possible. So it's not like I can dip in there and say, hey, give me that guy. You know what I mean? So don't quite work that way. I'm gonna see if this works. Look here. So they gave me this number, right? I'm gonna choose 6. See, some people begging for trouble, right? I can't get all of you guys, but the ones I can, man, we're gonna try to make it work, okay? In the interim, make sure you use the little click button down below, and then it's gonna take you to the Melton's site there, and then you can inquire about coming and driving here, okay? If that's what you want to do. Come burn some fuel, come do some flatbed. And I get through running my mouth now, I'll let y'all go. Till I see you right here. Deliver undistracted. And here's your boop. Boop.